4 Navy sailors appear to have died by suicide over the course of less than a month in the same Navy command in Norfolk, Virginia. This is the second time in a year that the Navy has been confronted with a rash of suicide deaths. It launched an investigation this past spring after 3 sailors on the crew of the USS Washington died within 1 week of each other. Kayla Arestivo joins us now. She co-founded the nonprofit Trails of Purpose, which provides free mental health treatment to service members. And Kayla, you were among those brought into that naval command in Norfolk to help the sailors there. What were you hearing from service members?
We were brought in as an external resource to the Navy, and the abundant amount of hopelessness that was exhibited at that command, and just in the ways that I was able to speak with the sailors directly, was very apparent to myself and my clinical team that hopelessness and exhaustion and this sense of purposelessness was just, rampant throughout the sailors at that command.
To your point about the sense of hopelessness, looking at the data, the number of sailors who deserted the Navy more than doubled from 2019 to 2021, while desertions in other military branches dropped or stayed flat. And there are advocates who say that the Navy's nearly unbreakable contracts, which can require up to 6 years of active duty, that leaves some sailors feeling trapped. Did you pick that up in any of your conversations?
I would say, yeah, the feeling of being trapped or stuck is absolutely there within the Navy. When I speak to sailors, and for example, I spoke with maybe just about an hour ago today, I spoke with one who is leaving the military on Tuesday. When I said, "Oh, good for you," and I was like, well, I'm sorry, I take that back. Maybe it's not good for you. Maybe you don't want to be leaving the Navy, because sometimes people are typically asked to leave the Navy if they're younger because they have medical concerns or performance concerns, or they've gotten in some type of trouble that requires them to be leaving the military. However, the overwhelming response that I'm finding from sailors in the Navy that are leaving the Navy earlier than they expected, they're like, no, it's a good thing. I want to get out of the Navy. I want to get the heck out of there. And so that's a surprising thing to hear when people have maybe those sailors signed up 4 years ago to serve their country, and they were passionate about it and they wanted that purpose. And then to hear maybe on the flip side how quickly their minds were changed. Now, I can't speak to the reason for that for every sailor, but I think that that's absolutely something that we need to be focusing on.